What's going on, family? It's the entertainer, motivator, educator, Lucky Murray, back with another Gamecock news update. Know you guys been worried, but like, Lucky, where you been at, man? I've been on vacation with the family. I had terrible internet service where I was at. Could not upload any videos, but we was down in Florida for about a week, so that's why the uploads didn't come up last week. But I'm back. I'm back by popular demand to give you what you need. So, before I go any further, man, please check out the podcast, the Patreon. They help support the channel. Also, more content coming up, especially working on some stuff this weekend. But I got a 4-star recruit out of Tampa, Florida, who's giving South Carolina some love. Ohio State is a team that's warming up right now, but you never know. This is early in the recruiting process. He's class of 2024, so he has some time to decide on where he's going to go. So we're going to read the article by 24/7 Sports, and we're going to come back and give you my opinion on this, man. So let's talk about this real quick, shall we? It says Tampa, Florida, right? So Tampa, Florida is actually like, and 30 minutes to an hour away from Orlando. I was down in Orlando at Disney. So it says 24/7 Sports edge rusher Booker Pickett Jr. says Ohio State's the program making the biggest impression at the point in his process, right? From Tony Alford to Jim Knowles to head coach Ryan Day, Pickett talks often with the Buckeye staff. Just their attitudes up there. Pickett says he attended the OSU spring game nearly a year ago. They won, which everybody wins, and they worked for that. It's a family environment, and that's something I really like up there, right? Ohio State isn't the only school that has caught Pickett's eye. Miami, South Carolina. Georgia, he says, the 6'3", 200-pounder Pickett has a lot of ties to Miami. Both my parents went there, he said. I have a great relationship with them. I know everything that goes on in there. Me and Cristobalo are, it was Cristobalo? Cristobalo? Probably saying it wrong. Are close. It's a more comfortable environment for me. Pickett feels South Carolina is on the rise. Me and Coach Lucas are close, he said. I see what they're doing with the DNs, the SEC. I like that conference. That develops for the NFL right there. Pickett says he's watching a lot of Georgia. Well, blah, 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 blah. Let's go to his stats real quick. He's a 4-star recruit. He's the 52th national ranked recruit. He's number 5 edge rusher, number 13 overall. Play in the state of Florida. The composite score, he has 95.95 composite score. He's ranked 82 nationally. Number 8 edge rusher, number 14 player in the state of Florida. So if you look right now, he got Georgia, Miami, Ohio State, South Carolina, and Appalachian State, right? So let's read his scouting report. We're going to watch the film. I'm going to give you my opinion on this. Man, it says a dangerous, speedy rusher that's full of juice. Racked up 60 sacks for 3 years at the varsity level, including 30 as a junior. Size hasn't been verified in a while, excuse me. But it's believed to be over 6'3" and carry roughly 205 pounds. Obviously, we'll need to add some mass moving forward, but bloodline suggests that shouldn't be much of an issue as dad played defensive end at Miami, while his uncle was an NFL defensive tackle. Terrorizing opponents, offensive linemen, and quarterbacks with an elite first step, however, isn't one that just wins with his get off, as he's already well versed in a few different passing rushing moves and can swim rip his way around the edge. Ability to dip and to bend, extremely encouraging at the stage of his development. So the fact that he understands backside pursuit and is consistently trying to produce negative plays. Biggest question moving forward will likely surround his future position role. Seems destined to take on muscle and settle in the jack linebacker in a 3-4, but might be able to eventually put his hands in the dirt and operate as a wide 9 in a 4-3, right? He also plays basketball, right? So he has a good bloodline. So let's watch some of his tape, shall we? We're going to watch a little bit of his tape, shall we? He's number 9, I believe. Yep, coming off the edge. Nice spin move. Come here. Sack. sack, nice little clean slack. I like the move that y'all seen the move that he just did. And by the way, man, I killed it when it came to Florida, man. I was just beasting. I was on vacation. Sack, give me the pancakes, syrup. All right, let's see what we're gonna do because I gotta record this podcast, people. All right, bam. Here we go. A few more times. He's on the edge again. Let's watch. Let's learn, people. He goes there. Ooh. Okay. And I like these highlights right here, man. You know, I've been watching a lot of guys show highlights, and you know, basketball highlights is a little different because cats just show like the clip where they do the most damage at, but they don't really show everything. Okay, ooh, he does have an elite first step. Like if we break it down, he's right here. He attacks the angle really good, but I see why they say that he may be a linebacker because of size. He's not a big guy. And if you're going to play D-line in the SEC, you got to be pretty bulky. Last play. Come on. Come in. 4 sack. There we go. All right. We don't need to watch it anymore because we know what time it is. So let me give you my quick opinion on this, right? Went down to Florida. Got the sniffles. Good God. But if, and there's a big if we can get this young man, I feel like he can definitely add to the table. I think a lot of things that he said about Ohio State, about as a family, you know, I think that we're building it at South Carolina, right? I think the issue is he's a Florida kid, and he has Miami ties. So I can see where it swings from Miami, from Ohio State to Miami. Also see him going to Georgia because Georgia right now is the hot team as far as winning national championship. They're 2 years in a row. So I can see a kid trying to go and try to, you know, get him a ship. It just really depends on what he's trying to do and his goals. I think that he can achieve his goals anywhere. In particular, I think that South Carolina is a little bit more that you can achieve your goals. I'm just a man behind the camera. I'm just talking. But I do believe that this is something that's going to be awesome if we can get him. But the rumor mill, you know, it's the off-season rumor mill is being said. But let's listen. If you want to listen to the Lucky Murray podcast that drops, try to drop it every Sunday. This week I got to drop a podcast. But go to patreon.com/Lucky Murray, man. That helps support the channel. Also subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Once again, it's an entertainer, motivator, educator. Please don't forget all three. Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news update. Today we're speaking about this young man who may be interested in coming to South Carolina. Goes by the name of Booker Pickett Jr. Y'all let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Like always, it's the next time, people.